Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I do hope and pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, thriving, and well. And I have a strong feeling you're going to love this message. I prayed long and hard before I pushed the go button because I need this message this morning. Well, pretty much every message we share together, I need it too. So I'm kind of just sharing what I'm going through and what I'm working on. And I'm working on love right now. You know, I was thinking about when Jesus said, love thy neighbor. I don't believe Jesus was intending us to love just the person next door. I have actually a strong feeling, actually a knowing, what Jesus was asking us to love the entire neighborhood. The entire neighborhood, all walks, all faiths, all orientations, all races, every one of us. That's what love thy neighbor is all about. And we're having a very challenging time at this right now. It is an opportunity for personal growth like I've never seen in my entire lifetime. But I was thinking about, I can bring up the energy. I was thinking about what can we do right now? What is science and spirituality hold for us in times like this? And last year I spoke about a meditation practice because many of you said, well, do you have a meditation practice or is your go-to a certain practice? Well, I have all kinds of practices that I go to, from breathing to guided to sitting in silence to simple mindfulness. But the loving kindness meditation is my favorite go-to. And over this last year in 2 weeks, I have been really working on helping myself to open up more and more to the true revolution of love, loving that way where I am absolutely holding the entire neighborhood, the world, community in my heart. You know, and I want to do some research for you because the loving kindness meditation, which is so simple, you just Google loving kindness meditation and you're going to have 100 choices pop up. And it's beautifully said over and over again about loving oneself, loving all beings, loving all faiths, and absolutely knowing that when we do this meditation practice, 10 things are happening. 10 science-based things, such as, number one, it actually augments our positive emotions. So our optimism, our hope, and our faith literally increases just after 10 minutes of doing this practice. And that is something I find incredibly important right now, helping to augment that firewall of positivity. Number two, it decreases physical pain and emotional pain. So physical and emotional pain are decreased. So basically, inflammatory hormones are actually put down to rest, which I think right now, so many of us are carrying a level of inflammation emotionally, physically. And I do believe a 10-minute practice like this to help keep those hormones in check is medicine for the mind and body. Number three, it increases our empathy, our ability to actually see without judgment, see with a level of openness, see with a level of hopefulness, see with the soft eyes of love. Number four, it actually literally changes the structural integrity of our brain. It builds more and more gray matter. So literally while we're doing loving kindness, the positive emotions, the empathy, the pain decrease, we are literally building a bigger brain. No matter what our age, we are building a bigger brain. Number five, we're actually increasing our telomere length. When you think about your DNA and the bumper out in front of it, those are the telomeres. It's kind of the shock absorber. And I think these last 13 months, we have had such a level of shock to our system, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. And this will help to kind of keep that shock absorber, protect your DNA so you can live long and strong. Help yourself to protect from disease. Number six, it'll improve your sleep. Number seven is one of my favorite ones. Actually helping to reduce self-criticism. The centers in our brain that are associated with just being ready to find something wrong with ourselves, which I do believe is probably at an all-time high for most all of us, just because of stress and the way that we're wound so tight. We're wound so tight, but we feel like we're coming apart, both in the same moment. So this will help with self-criticism. Number eight, it increases compassion. And that's probably the number one thing that people talk more and more about from the research side. When you do loving kindness meditation, you actually increase your compassion for everyone, including yourself. All by itself. That's all it did. It's a thing to do. Decreases stress hormones. Number 10, it augments our level of self-love and self-acceptance. We literally build oxytocin, which is the love hormone, while we're actually working through the loving kindness experience. It's an opportunity right now to take stock in spirituality, meeting science and science meeting spirituality. But in order to have this revolution from within, where we absolutely take our love outside of just next door, the easy ones, and move on to the entire neighborhood, which may be a little bit more challenging these days, this helps us to get there. It literally carries us there, almost elevates a level of perspective so we can see with fresh eyes, an open heart, less judgment, a level of faith and hope that our world needs right now. All of us holding that level of faith and hope in us and all around us. So here's to loving kindness meditation, and here's to living and loving out loud. Much love and all blessings. Bye for now.